everyone! So today's video will be a little bit different than the videos I usually post on my channel. I decided to sit down and have a nice heartfelt conversation with you guys about a topic that's been mentioned by pretty much everyone I've encountered. And it's about staying positive and optimistic in situations that aren't so positive and aren't so optimistic. So of course I'm relating this to my current situation, but this can obviously be linked back to any type of situation that you've been dealing with. So the way I see it is that in life, you're dealt a hand of cards. Some people have really, really good cards, some people's cards are so-so, and some people's cards need a lot of help. The way I see it is that you are in total control of what you do with those cards. So you can make the decision to stay home and feel sorry for yourself and to look for the dirt in this situation rather than, search for the gold. Or you can go out there and make the best of a crappy situation. In situations like mine, or like any type of, situation that no one wants to be in, you have to focus on what actually matters. And that can involve, and I don't like using this word, but being selfish. Sorry. So focus on your happiness and what brings purpose and joy to your own life. So you have to recognize your self-worth and to try to bring out the best version of yourself. So in life, there's different types of happiness, right? Like, some people associate it to wealth and stuff like that. Some people associate it to their social life, their family. So different things make different people happy. Different people can also make you bring different types of happiness in your life. You cannot put all your happiness and to associate that with only one person. You have to spread out your joy to different people. So, you have that friend that really likes, that really makes you laugh. You like that friend that you like to go out for lunch with and to talk about your life and to talk about feelings. You can't associate all that to one person because that's way too overwhelming on that individual. There's also people, when you realize, when you're put into a situation that sucks, you'll realize that there's some people in your life that don't actually bring much to it. Not to be mean, it's not a mean thing. But to me is that there's some people who you thought were like a source of happiness in your life, and then you realize they are kind of poison. And there's no reason to have someone in your life who's not bringing out the best version of yourself. So if someone's making you feel bad about yourself or just plain old yucky, see ya. Cut them out of your life. I'm not saying that I did that, I'm just saying that it happens to a lot of people. That when you're put into situations, you realize who's actually there for you. Also, as someone who's studying in education and who works with kids for the past 5 years, to me it's just so simple. I have this focus and this purpose, and I'm sorry for being spiritual, but to me my purpose is to be positive. I work with children, and as someone who's becoming a teacher and who has been a camp counselor for 5 years, I always I make sure that my kids obviously are in a safe environment. But the second thing that's the most important to me is that I want to create an environment where these children can become the best version of themselves. I want them to be confident. I want them to love themselves. I want them to be just overall proud of who they are as a person. And it's unfair for me to want that for someone if I don't want that for myself, right? I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to be proud of themselves. But you have to start with yourself. You have to focus on how can I be the best version of myself. I'm not saying that I am. I mean, it's something that you work on for the rest of your life. Because you can always be something bigger. You can always be something brighter. And that's how it's so easy for me to be so positive in a situation that isn't so positive, because there's always something to work on. There's always something to be grateful for. There's always something to look forward to. And that's how I do it. And that's how I feel like you can relate to any situation that is kind of sucky at the moment, is to focus on what really matters and what makes you happy and what's the goal of the situation. Everything's temporary, right? Having cancer for me is temporary. It's not gonna last my whole life. But what's the goal? My goal is to be cured. My goal is to be cancer-free. So that's my focus. My focus is not, oh, I'm losing my hair. oh, I'm gaining weight, because that's just temporary, and that's just so like artificial you. Like, it's not who you are. Your hair is not who you are. Your weight's not who you are. You're your soul and your happiness and your mentality and your values. That's what's important. So you can't focus on that stuff. And that's how I see it. And that's how it's so simple to me. That's why people are so, how do you do it? How are you so positive? And I just think that's my purpose. My purpose is to be a big energy bunny. So, Energizer bunny? Energy bunny? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. The battery kid, the battery guy. Anyways, that's my video. I hope you guys can get something out of it and gain some type of insight. And I didn't talk about this stuff for nothing, but yeah. Have a wonderful day, guys. Stay positive. Be happy. That's all that matters. And be careful on the roads, because it just snowed and I think it's super duper slippery. So yeah, have a great rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Bye!